Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Boozy Botanical Podcast. My name is Holly,
I'm Angelique.
and we're back again with episode 89.
Oh
Woo!
my God. This is, I can't believe it. Like, I guess we know how many episodes it takes to reach 2 years. We're almost there. We're almost to
I
our anniversary.
know. My gosh.
Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Well, hello, everybody. Hi.
Hello.
I
Welcome
feel
back,
like,
everyone.
I guess for you guys, it hasn't been a minute, but as I always say, it's been a minute for me and Holly.
No, for real. I was just thinking about it yesterday. I'm like, I miss Angelique so much. And
I literally
yeah,
miss you every day. Like,
I
I'm
know.
guessing this might be part of your update. I hope I'm not jumping the gun, but like there's like a 5% chance I might be able to see you next week. And I'm so excited.
I
Maybe
know.
this week for those of you listening.
Yes, I really hope that it works out. So we'll get into it more
But
later.
yeah, I'm very excited. But yeah, it's a lot of things. We literally spent an hour just talking about my life right
We
now.
did,
So
and
we're
it was
starting a little
great.
late.
No,
It
it's
was it
okay.
was a journey and I feel a lot better now. So this is good. So Holly, how are you drinking? What are you
How are you
drinking?
drinking? How
How
are
are
you
you drinking
drinking?
lately?
Well, I have to say, on a level of 1 to 10 Christmas trees, how festive am I feeling? I'm
Ooh.
feeling about 7 Christmas trees worth. So,
Oh,
we're
I like it.
yeah, so we have a
Oh,
festive
very
drink from
cute.
Dunkin'.
Love
We
it.
got they call it their cookie butter cold foam cold brew. I think I said that right.
That's
And
a
I
name.
oh, it's so good. It's probably like a gajillion calories, but you know what? It's Christmas. So
It's freaking Christmas, people, so deal with it.
you're like, it's the middle of December. No,
Matt
it's
would be very
Christmas.
happy. He's obsessed with Dunkin'. That's
Mm-hmm.
literally his life.
No, yeah, sometimes Duncan, like, sometimes it's hitting, sometimes it's missing, but today it's hitting
It
and I'm loving my drink.
it does its thing. I love it. I just took a little video of you.
I saw, I'm like, let me pose with the
It's
drink.
literally for Matt. Um,
What are you
so
drinking?
well, first of all, guys, sorry if I sound a little hoarse. I think I'm hiding it okay, but you're gonna hear coughing like that here and there.
It
Um,
happens.
I've been overextending the vocal cords, so I apologize. Very unhealthy, but I'm doing what I can. I am not also drinking alcohol because you guys were actually 2 hours behind schedule today because 1 hour was me venting, the other hour was literally me working on my audio because I'm an independent woman and it takes an hour when I'm by myself.
I
So
know.
I know how to set up my audio for the show, but I guess this is part of my update. But lately my audio has been a little inconsistent, which Josh and I have been trying to figure out why because we're doing settings the same way every time.
Yeah.
So, like, there's been I won't mention any names, but there was an episode we were very surprised by on my end that we had to just deal with. And so I'm not going to talk about last week's episode at all. So I just want
Okay.
we're very proud of the episode. It's just
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately we noticed in post some issues with my audio and we couldn't figure it out. And
Yeah.
this isn't my language editing as much. Like I can do very basic editing, but with especially audio,
Audio
foreign.
is, yeah,
It's
especially for most film people,
hard.
unless you are an audio
Well, I
expert.
texted Holly and Tyson and I was like, I'm desperate. Can you guys help? And they're like, no, we can't.
I asked Tyson, I'm like, what's your opinion? He's like, I don't have one. I can't. I don't know. Like, he's like, oh, I'm getting choked up.
Well, Josh
He
is
was,
in Arizona.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, he was just saying, like, based on like sound waves, I can't just diagnose it. I'm
Like,
like,
I'm not a
okay.
doctor. Well, that's the thing. And Josh is in Arizona right now. I'm here in LA because I have Rent that I'm performing right now. And our friend's sister, Isaac, is actually who's going to be a part of this story. Isaac, who does audio for our other podcast and is always our backup on Boozy when we're falling
Yes.
apart. It's his sister getting married. So all of our friends went home, but I couldn't finagle it because I'm off today, which is the wedding day, but I'd have to fly in early this morning and leave tomorrow morning. And it was
Mm,
too much financially. I just couldn't swing it. So I stayed home and I texted Josh everything. He's like, I need to be there to even try to figure it out. Like I can't. Which same
right.
with Tyson. It's like because Josh and Tyson, I think both are more on the visual side.
Yep.
Josh can get around audio. Like he obviously edits our show, but I was like, I need to call the master. Which, by the way, just to wrap up the drink, I can't have alcohol right now. It's been a long hour of trying to make the audio work. So I'm drinking a strawberry liquid IV. So
Ooh, we
zero
love
point
it.
0.5 on Christmas tree scale for sure. But
That's all right.
I call Isaac. Oh no, I texted him and I was like, "Are you in super wedding mode, or do you have time for an audio question? Because it's his sister's wedding. I don't want to bug him the day of the wedding for
He's like, I'm here to
Boozy
serve.
89." He's like, it was very funny. He texted me back and he was like, what did he say? He said, that was a
It's like,
weird
hold
sound.
on.
He's like, "We're too chill for wedding mode here. What's up?" And I was like, "Oh, here we go." So I
That is
FaceTimed
really
him.
nice.
I FaceTimed him. He probably took at least a half hour to try to go over
Oh,
remotely what was going on.
that's so nice.
He
Thank you,
kept looking at
Isaac.
he kept looking at the mixer and he's like, "Is that really the setup I gave you?"
Like, what are you trying to say?
I was like, "I've been using this setup since 2020, so I hope so." He's like, "We're making some changes once I get back." I was like,
Well, yeah, we need
"Thank
to get
you."
you another road, Angelique.
Oh,
We
I
should.
know. We'll talk about it
Yeah.
later. But I talked to Isaac about the road too, and he gave me ideas on if I go that route. And he's like, if you're on a budget, do this and then graduate when you can, yada yada. But you guys, it took us a long time because he was stumped, and I was like, oh, this is bad. This is really bad. And then because he's never stumped for long.
Yeah, you're like, what's happening?
You're literally my
Isaac is
Jesus in this
stumped.
scenario. Yeah.
Right.
He's looking at the sound waves and he can understand it the way none of us can. And he's looking at all
Yeah.
these numbers and he's like, why isn't that lighting up? And what's going on with that thing right there? And I'm like, I don't know.
I didn't touch it.
And I was like, is it a mic issue? Like I'm trying to be helpful, but I don't know what to say.
Angelique's just sobbing, like hoping that
And like I really don't want to waste Ollie's time, and I don't want Josh to edit another bad episode. I know you have a lot going on right now, Isaac, but I just need help. and then and then finally he notices that there's a button clicked that shouldn't have been clicked that was adding feedback to my audio.
Oh, not the button click.
So fingers crossed this is coming out good, people. Okay.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. But
Well,
needless to say, you would think I'd want alcohol after that, but I needed hydration after that. So
alcohol or hydration. Good choice, honestly.
which one are we gonna do? So
yeah, no, you chose the responsible choice.
I try. So thank you. But you guys, that was my journey. And I'm sure everyone listening is like, when is she just gonna tell us what she's drinking and not add a story to it? Like, why can't that just be what we get?
It wouldn't be a normal like opening without stories from one of us. Like there's always a story attached to something.
Thank you. We have reasons why we drink.
I know. Well, I'm in a
Holly,
new background too.
Talk about it. I love it.
Thank you. I decided because like I always had like lighting issues because if you
In
guys
your office, right?
Yes. So I'm recording in my office like usual, but I'm usually sitting on this couch. Like if you're watching YouTube, you can see it. But I'm usually sitting back there. And because I'm so backlit, I would either have a lighting issue or whatever it was. I'd be far away from the plug and all this stuff. So I'm like, you know what? It would be so much more comfortable on top of everything and just easier if I moved to my desk. So I literally was departmenting. Jeez, thank you.
Departing.
I was art departmenting. I can't even say it. The shit
well,
out of the
background. So don't feel bad.
I was dressing up the background like none other because
it looks very good.
Thank you. This is literally the worst part or the messiest part of my office usually. But now I think it's looking pretty cute.
It looks very cute. You can see your terrazzo wall, the way that it plays off of your leather sofa. It's all very good.
Thank you.
I'm here for it.
Thank you.
Well, Holly, you have a very cool update today.
Yeah, dude. Okay. So I feel like the last few weeks, my life has just been kind of like, there's not a whole lot of updates, but I'm really excited. I didn't expect this to happen because we just didn't hear any like news or whatever. But Tyson and I are flying into LA to go to the Avatar cast and crew premiere.
You guys, if you are just now tuning in for the first time at episode 89, you will not know this, but Holly and Tyson, was it 2 or 3 years? 2 years, right?
2 for me, but 3 for Tyson.
Yeah, between the two of them, 3 years working on Avatar with James Cameron, right?
Yeah.
It's freaking crazy.
We worked like really with him, like and everybody like
the
side by side.
Department.
Yeah, we're in the camera department, and I always tell the story about how I, worked with Kate Hudson,
Yeah.
whichever not Kate Hudson, Jesus, Kate Winslet. My God, I was thinking of Kate Hudson for another
Oh,
thing.
I remember this. Oh,
Yes,
tell it
yeah.
again. Tell it again.
So, I was working, with her, and I usually don't really, I don't even get starstruck because I work with a lot of celebrities. So I'm just kidding.
Well, no, but you're also supposed to have a certain level of decorum
Of
in the
course,
industry, of
but,
course.
like, I just really oh my god, I'm just like, I love her so much. So, I was
She's
watching
amazing.
I was watching, like, the, Instagram stories of their, world premiere that they had in London, and she literally was wearing the same kind of thing that I wanted to wear. I'm like, "Me we're besties, we're just so in sync." Like
Kate, you got my email, babe. You also wear Valentino? What?
well, the funny thing is, yeah, she was wearing a ball gown for, like, the step and pose or whatever,
Of
but I
course.
was like I was literally gonna wear black leather pants and a blazer too. Hey,
Katie, babe,
I know.
honey.
But no, we're just really excited because we're gonna see a lot of our old friends and see this,
So cool.
work of love that's
And
been,
it's private.
pushed
It's
because of
just who was part of it.
just
It's very
cast and
cool.
crew. So I'm so excited, you guys. I can't wait to see the movie
What
too.
day is this? Because this is coming out on Tuesday. Is your premiere Thursday?
Um, I think so.
I think you said the 13th, right?
Yeah.
I
So
think it's gonna be oh no, it comes out today. It's today.
today.
December 13th is a Tuesday.
Yay! Well, hey
Holly's
guys,
getting dolled up right now.
I am. Yay.
That's amazing.
So yeah, we're so excited because also we haven't been back since we moved. So
Right.
it's been just a little over a
A
year
very
and
quick trip though.
it'll be very quick. So I'm hoping that I can see Angelique like cuz we fly in the day of the event and we're hoping to maybe go to the beach because
Of
Tyson
course.
proposed to me at Hermosa Beach. So we're like, "Oh, I just want to
Um,
like go back there, you know."
are you renting a car?
We're renting a
Oh,
car.
good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited. So it'll just be really fun. And then
Mhm.
after that, we come back for a couple days. We're having our Florida Christmas with his family. And then on the 19th, we're flying to Arizona. And you guys, I'm so excited about this because not only are we just going to Arizona, like where my parents live, but we're also spending a couple days up north. We're going to go
Ooh,
to we're staying in Sedona. We're also gonna go to Flagstaff, and
that's cool.
we're there for 3 nights, and then Tyson has never been to the Grand Canyon.
What?
I know,
Oh my god.
Florida native, Arizona native, basically, and,
Yeah,
he's never been, so I'm like, "Dude, we are going," and it's gonna
that's
be
cool.
most likely snowing, and it's just
Uh,
I mean, if you guys, like, look up pictures of Sedona specifically too, if you are
it's a
not
dream.
familiar.
The Bell Mountain, that's a good one.
Oh, it's just so beautiful. We did spend some time up there, maybe like 3 years ago for my birthday. We also did when we were both actively working in film. We did a lot of work for, like, the city of Sedona. We did like, when you see commercials for Visit Sedona or Visit
Right.
Orlando, we did one of those, shoots, and anyways, we love it up there, so I'm very, very excited.
Oh, I'm excited for you. That's such a cool December.
I think
No
so
pun intended.
too. No, yeah, and like, last year we were here. It was our first Christmas in Florida last year, and my parents came to visit, and it was a very like beachy Florida. Like picture this the Santa cartoons with the flip-flops and the
Right.
board shorts. That was basically our Christmas. But you guys, I don't know if you know, but I just love a traditional cold Christmas. I live for it. So
Oh,
yeah. The
yay.
other cool thing I was gonna tell you guys too, while we're on the just topic of like Christmas and stuff,
Yes.
we spent our anniversary last week. I was telling you guys we don't know what we're doing. And Tyson like surprised me and we went to St. Augustine for a couple
Oh,
or
that's
sorry, one
so
night.
beautiful.
It's such a cool city, you guys, because it's like the oldest city in the US. It was actually discovered by the Spanish, and then eventually it became part of the US. But there's so much history there. It's a little haunted
Is it
too.
in Florida?
Yes, it is in Florida. It's only
Very
an hour
cool.
away from us. So Angelique,
Wow.
if you come visit us, we'll have to go there.
I would love that. That's so cool.
Yes, it's just beautiful. They make it like a Christmas village. Like, it's just they do a really
That's
good
very
job.
cool.
So,
Oh, I
Yeah,
love that. So it was a good anniversary?
it was really
I saw
good.
pictures. It was very cute.
We also got to purchase art directly from Jenna Alexander Studios or Alexander Studios, and that was a really cool experience
Is this an
too.
artist
So
that you like?
I had never seen her work before, but we were eating at a brunch spot called Sunday, and I noticed that they had like a lot of the same kind of artwork on the walls, and then they were selling prints. And Tyson was kind of more in a hurry, and I wanted to purchase some prints. So he's like, well, let's just walk around. And then we go out in the back and we see it says studio open. And we walk over there, and I'm like, oh my God, it's her studio. And so there's
Very
this lovely
cool.
gal there saying, hey guys, come on in. And I'm like, are you the artist? And she's like, I am. So we were able to purchase art directly from her. And I
Oh,
just thought
that's
that
so
was cool.
fun. I love
Yeah.
that. Oh, that's
We
really,
got
really cool.
we got two prints from her. One is a painting of St. Augustine. It's like a little
Cool.
scape, and her style is I want to say it's like acrylic, but just really cute and whimsical. And then she also does like she has a map of the United States with each state's flower. And
Yeah.
then she also breaks it down to each state. So of course we got an Arizona one with the
Ah,
saguaro flowers.
yay.
So
Oh, that's so
yeah.
cool. We should include her little handle. That'd be fun in case we
Yes,
want to
I will
check her out.
definitely. Yeah, I'll try to find her handle.
Okay, cool. Only if you have it.
Yeah, her studio was beautiful too. I'm
That's
like,
so
oh my
cool. That's my
gosh.
favorite thing is when you can actually go into their space and really see where the magic happens, you know?
Exactly. She also had a
Mm.
dog named Penny, which is so
Cute.
cute.
I love that. Did the puppies stay home for your anniversary?
They did, yes.
Cool.
I mean, it's funny enough, St. Augustine was very dog friendly, which I had been there a couple times before, and I never like realized that. But there were a lot of
Yeah.
dogs. But no, we were
It's one
we
more
were
thing to
kid
worry
free.
about.
We are child free
Mom
parents.
and dad were out on the town.
That's right. So
Well,
yeah.
really, I'm happy for you, Holly. That's cool.
Thanks. Yeah.
And I'm just really hoping I get to see you. But if not, I
Oh,
understand.
I
We're
know.
like, if I don't see you this time, or with you being in Arizona, it's gonna be two boats passing in the wind. So
I
it's so
know.
close.
I know.
But things on my end, I know I gave you guys my morning update, but very quick. Rent opened last week on Thursday. We had a show Thursday and
Yes.
Saturday, i.e.,
Congratulations.
Saturday's tomorrow for me. So I can't tell you how that went yet, but it's
We're just gonna
going.
say that it went amazing. We're
Thank
putting those vibes out
ya.
now.
Thank you,
You
thank
were
you,
a
thank
star.
you. It's been good. It's been good. So I have a little solo, but my voice gave out during tech rehearsals, like when it started to really be a problem. So it's been an experience trying to
Yeah.
sing through my lines, but we're getting there. We're getting through it. The costumes are a lot of fun. I have a sexy moment on stage
Mm.
with
Oh,
Matt, which is always funny. So
we love to see it.
it's very funny just because we were like, oh man, if we have to do like we have to like do like interpretive, like not interpretive, like imagine like contemporary lyrical sort of dance, but
Yeah. Well, you
in
guys
like
did burlesque last time, so hello.
right. So we're used to it. We're used to it, but we're all partnered off and we have this like stage picture of just like everyone is coupled off having a sexy moment. And so I'm wearing a little black that's lacy, and then I have
Mm.
high-waisted lacy undies on with tights,
Oh,
and then like a see-throughy
cute.
black robe.
Oh,
It's a vibe
stop
for sure.
it.
Yeah. Well, I felt when like girls gassing up girls feels so cute.
Oh, it's the best. Better than if like creepy guys are trying to
Oh
gas
yeah,
you up, you
ew.
know?
The gay man or the straight woman, or
Yes.
it doesn't have to be a straight woman. It can be a gay woman as well. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. I feel
I
you
just
though.
don't want a creepy dude doing it. But like,
Yeah.
one of the other girls that I've been working with, she's so sweet. I wasn't like looking for a compliment. I was just like, had just finished changing and I'm just standing in the corner. And she was like, she comes around the corner and she's like, and I'm like, yes. And she's like, this
Yes.
is so good. She's like, I love all of this on you.
I love all of this. Excuse me.
I
She
was
walks
like,
away fanning like,
Can
"Ooh,
you
it's getting
take me
hot
to
in
dinner?
here."
Oh my God. It was very cute.
Oh, I believe it.
But it was just like, it's been good. And then Holly, opening night was last night. Someone came backstage to bring me flowers. And I was like, Josh was flying to
What?
Arizona. So I was like, maybe this is from Josh. And I was
Oh,
like, who gave it to you? And they're like, we don't know. We just were handed this and said to give it to Angelique. I
what?
opened the card. It's not from Josh. It's
You
from
have bad news.
I have bad news, Josh. So I went to did you see my story earlier in the week where I was talking about my real LA moment of going to Romancing the Bean, talking to the barista about theater?
Oh, did I miss that?
You might have.
I'm a
It's fine.
terrible
You're just
friend.
too famous for my stories.
No,
You
I
don't get
watch
my
I
notification.
heart almost all your stories.
You actually do. It's really I need to be better at that. But I don't think you might have not seen it, but it was me talking to camera about how I walk into Romancing the Bean and I hear the baristas talking about theater and I'm like, "Are we having a theater moment?" I kind of just butt in. And
Yeah.
so we're bonding. We're having a theater moment. She's talking about a show she's in that I was trying to go see coincidentally. And then I tell her about
Wow.
my show and she was like, "Oh my god, I'll try to come." And I gave her the info and she was like actually seemed like she really wanted to. And then a girl comes up to us and she's like, "Are we talking about theater right now?" And
Oh
then
my god. Love it.
this girl had just moved to LA a day and a half ago from New York, and I was telling
Wow.
her about Rent, and she was like, "My friend invited me to a production of Rent. We're trying to go this week, but there's more than one Rent going on right now in Hollywood." And
Got
I was like,
it.
"Oh, which one are you trying to go to?" And she's like, "I think the company's called Conundrum." And I was like, I
No,
was like, "That's
stop
literal."
it.
I was like, "That's literally the show I'm in right now." And she was like, "You're
What?
crazy. No way." So we exchanged Instagrams. And this was like, this all happened in the span of like 5 minutes. It was so
Oh,
amazing.
jeez. That is
So
so
the
cool.
barista's name was Sheena, and she seemed really nice. But that was it. Like Sheena and I didn't exchange contacts at all. It was just like,
Got it.
here's your chai, yada yada.
Have a
Have a
nice
good day.
life.
But I tagged Romancing the Bean in my story, just like saying that they're amazing. And I opened the card. She sent me flowers.
The barista?
The barista. She said, "Happy
Oh.
opening, Angelique. Thank you so much for the invitation. I can't wait to see you shine with little sparkles." Um, I think it was like your friend, the barista girl from Romancing the Bean, aka Sheena. I was like,
Oh my god. What a such a not serendipitous, but just like that's just so
"It's so
sweet.
unexpected."
Can't even think of the words. That is
Neither
so
can I. I was like,
cool.
I had to process it. I looked at Matt and I was like, "Is this happening?" Like,
Yeah.
I was
That's way cooler
shocked.
than like a cute guy from a bar. Like that's so
Oh,
nice.
literally. I was like, "Thank you, mademoiselle."
Oh my
It was so
gosh.
nice.
That's really nice.
Yeah, so that was a nice little surprise. So shout out Romancing the Bean. And so I found her on Instagram, but she hasn't followed me back, so I couldn't tag her saying thank you, but I
Got it.
tagged Romancing the Bean saying that their baristas are next level.
Oh my gosh. You have always loved Romancing the
Oh,
Bean.
I stand that shop so hard. I love that cafe.
It's a
But yeah,
very good, like, valley spot for
it's
sure.
really cute. I've taken you there a few times and it's so
Mhm.
yummy.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So yeah, that's what's
So
going on in my neck of the
cool.
woods. Just
Oh
trying to
my
get my voice back.
gosh. You got this. Well,
Thank you.
we have a good episode, but we have a couple things to get through first, right? You wanna take
Yes.
it away first, Angelique?
Yeah. Before I forget, Holly, we wanted to say hi to one of our listeners who is so lovely, who always makes it a point to chat with us and let us know how they're
Yeah.
doing. Wanted to say hi to Natalie. She is at
Hey.
NatJoy22 on Instagram, which is
Yeah, she is.
NATJOY. Such a sweetheart. We really love chatting with her. She actually reached out to us a few days ago. And that's why we wanted to shout you out, Natalie, to like let you know how
Yeah.
happy this made us and happy to see that episodes are resonating with people. We
Exactly.
did a most poll. We did a Moss poll alternative episode last week.
Yep.
And she shared with us an alternative that she did. She actually used a plank that she decorated with wood burning. And
Yep.
it is so beautiful.
It's
So
so
look,
smart.
if
I'd
you're
never
watching
seen
on YouTube,
anything.
look at this. So she actually burnt like a leafy
Yeah.
design onto the wood.
It looks so pretty. If you guys are familiar with, you know, wood burning, I mean, it looks so perfect and whimsical. And what's cool about it too is like there's so many times where you'll have a plant and you're like waiting for the longest time for it to actually attach itself to the pole or to the board. And in this case, it's like a decoration. You're not
It's
so
really
worried about it
cool.
hurrying up to, you know what I mean, to grow up the plank, so to speak.
It's
So,
really pretty and it's like yeah, exactly. Because it's like we were talking about how planks can look nice, but it's just
mhm.
we did talk about planks, right? Like
Oh, we did.
pieces of
Yeah.
wood, right?
Yep.
But it's just wood at the end of the day. But to make that in itself artistic, it's just like just doing the most, and I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Not
Thanks, girl.
necessary, but we love it.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
really like it. So shout out to you, Natalie. Thank you for sharing that with us. Keep sharing when amazing things happen. If anyone else wants to DM us, we do get some DMs here
Yeah.
and there of people's creations, and we just want to let you know that we really love it. It makes us
We
happy.
do. Another cool thing, you guys, before we jump into today's festive episode, I just had to share how cool this thing that I just found out today. It's called Chat GPT.
Oh,
And
yes.
oh my God, it's an AI software. And like, I was explaining it to Angelique, but it's basically like you can type in, like, write me a YouTube description with this, this, and this included, and it writes it for you. And it's very new. It's only been out for like a couple days, but it's just so smart. You can also type in, like, give me 5 facts about Hoyas. And they did it, you know?
That
Oh,
is so
here's another
crazy.
this is another cute one, Angelique. I was
Yeah.
like tempted to uh read it on the podcast, but I asked it to tell me a story about a house plant, and it wrote a story. Shall I read it really quick?
I'd be offended if you didn't. It's a short story.
It's a short story, don't worry.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
so I
I love
literally typed in, it's
Kitty.
like a chat if you guys don't know. And
Okay.
so I literally said, tell me a story of a houseplant. And it said, once upon a time in a small apartment in a bustling city, there was a little houseplant named Lily. Lily had been living in the apartment for as long as she could remember, and she loved it there. She had a cozy little corner by the window where she could soak up the sun and watch the world go by. Every day, now this is where it gets a little, every day,
We have to work on it.
Lily's owner, kind young woman named Sarah, would take good care of her. I think, oh yeah, she would water her and give her plant food every day. Okay, Sarah. And
Calm
talk
down,
to her.
Sarah.
Sarah loved Lily like a member of the family, and Lily loved Sarah just as much. One day, Sarah decided to go on a trip for a few weeks, so she asked her neighbor, Mr. Johnson, to take care of Lily while she was away. Mr. Johnson was a bit forgetful, but he promised Sarah he would take good care of Lily. However, as the days went by, Mr. Johnson forgot to water Lily as often as he should have. Lily started
Bad
to
Mr.
wilt
Johnson.
and lose her vibrant green color. She was starting to feel very sad and lonely without Sarah. Just when Lily thought she might not make it, Sarah came back from her trip. She was shocked to see how Lily looked and immediately started taking care of her. She watered her, gave her plant food, and talked to her just like before. Slowly but surely, Lily started to recover. She regained her vibrant green color and was once again happy and healthy. From then on, Sarah made sure to never leave Lily with Mr. Johnson again, and the two of them lived happily ever after.
I think
Isn't that
I
cute?
think Lily in that story is actually my orbifolia, and I'm Mr. Johnson. And I don't know where Sarah went.
Everybody has a little bit of Mr. Johnson in them.
Be Mr. Johnson. Oh, that's Holly. We should
Cute,
we should
right?
talk about this off air. Like if people can send us
Yes.
sort of like scenarios and we plug it in and read the short stories.
It'd be so cute.
I
My
think that's
gosh.
so funny. Oh
So
my
yeah,
God. That's
you
very
guys need to check out.
cohesive.
Yeah, you guys need to check out Chat GPT. You can also like refresh it, give it notes. It learns, so it's like I said, it's an AI software, so it gets smarter and smarter. But what is the
The
world
f-
is advancing, and us old folks over here we're just eating it up. We're like,
the future is crazy,
it sure is.
Insane. Wow. Oh, good old Lily.
Oh,
It's funny
Lily.
that her name is a plant too. Like Lily is
Yeah,
a
they told
thing,
me another story, and I refreshed and I lost it, but the plant's name was Sprout.
Oh, you're cute.
Yeah, I
It's
like
really
that one.
cute. Well,
Anyways,
Holly,
you
what do we got
guys,
today?
we have a really like very festive 10 out of 10 Christmas tree level festive episode
Mm.
for you guys. We're doing a good old holiday gift guide. I can't
Yes, I
wait.
think
I'm
did
here
we
for
did
it.
a little something similar last year, right?
I think so. And
Yeah.
this year we decided to sprinkle in houseplant stuff and non-houseplant stuff.
Yes.
I have some stocking stuffers, a
Thank
bunch of
God I'm
things.
stressed about it.
Oh, don't worry, I
I'm
got you.
really behind, you guys. Okay.
I am a little bit too. But anyways, we're just gonna jump right in. I'm gonna start off with stocking stuffers.
Okay.
And Angelique, you have notes too, so feel free. You can read along,
Please, please,
whatever you
please.
think.
And I'll jump
Okay,
in.
so the first ones are like mini top shelf shooters. That's hard
Oh,
to
this
say.
is good. Like a
Because
Cheetos,
yes, a
better than
Grey
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Goose. Yeah. So I just think those are so cute and
Not
a little bit
UV.
not UV.
God.
Well, actually, I think it'd be funny to slip in a little fireball because that's always a
I think
good time.
Fireball's an interesting level.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel cheap to me, but it doesn't
No.
feel it has its own shelf.
It sure does.
Yeah.
It's the Fireball shelf. The next one would be, again, you can go high end. You
Yes.
can you can go high end or not, but mini skincare, or
Mhm.
makeup size, little
The good
minis.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, think like Paula's Choice exfoliant, think Rare Beauty. Yeah,
Which you
all
can
that.
also a lot of places sometimes will sell, like, packs of samples, so you can save money that way by getting, like,
Yep.
a 5-pack of a certain gloss or something and then separate that out between different friends. If you're a Costco member, they will often carry not necessarily the top shelf of skincare, but sometimes they do. I've seen
Mhm.
some really like, I've seen, like, Rock for, like, the older generation and stuff, like,
Hey, I
some
like
really
rock.
well, that's what I like it too, and so does
I
my
know.
mom. I just noticed
I
a
know, I'm
lot of
just
older
kidding.
women seem to use
Well,
it.
because 'cause they've been around forever, and they also
That's
started retinol.
why.
Yeah.
They
Well, not
started retinol?
started, but they're the ones who, like,
Pop
actually
made it
formulated it
mainstream?
for the first time, yeah.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, they know what
See,
they're
so
doing.
that's what I mean, like, Costco will carry brands like that, so there are and even something as simple as, like, EOS chapstick, things like that, they sell
Yeah,
them all in big packs, so it's very easy to stocking stuff that way on a budget.
and they also do, like, gift sets, I believe, and
Yes,
you
they
can you
do.
can open the gift sets and, like, stick them in
Separate it
diff
out.
separate it out, thank you, I cannot
Keep
talk.
the basket, no one will know.
Exactly. The next one is getting a little bit more detailed or like exact here, but Summer Fridays lip balm. Oh, it's
Ooh.
so good, Angelique. I don't know if you've tried it.
It's the brand you told me to try that I've
Mm.
been really interested in finding.
Mom and Haley, stop listening right now, but these are it.
Oh
And they're really good stocking stuffers.
my god, they're so cute. Can you
Yeah.
tell me where you got them? Like, do
I
you have to
got
get them directly from them or can you get
You
them on
don't have
Amazon?
to. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them
Cool.
on Sephora. That's where I got mine. No, I got mine directly from them because they're doing a 20% off on their website. But um Amazon, Sephora, just I don't think Ulta has them, but
Gotcha, gotcha, but there's
so good.
option.
Yes, the
Options,
vanilla is
plural.
like one of the
There's
vanilla is
option.
one of my favorite.
Oh, cool. That's really awesome.
Next would be a Starbucks or Dunkin' gift card
I've done
because
this before.
I would love to get that in a stocking. So good. And then, okay, I love the Bath and Body Works Pocket Back hand sanitizers, and they have like you know what I'm talking about, the little designs where it's like it clips on to your bag or whatever, and then you have the hand sanitizer on there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, they have really cute ones for like Christmas and stuff. Like they have a
Yes.
snowman, they have a gingerbread boy, they have a
Oh, that's
deer, they have
cute.
like a little polar bear. It's so cute. So I think, I mean, that would just be so cute to get.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is it for stocking stuffers, unless you have any other ideas,
I'm
Angelique.
trying to think. I'm trying. Oh, I have a naughty one.
Oh,
Not
tell
necessarily
me.
naughty. It's not like a wink wink naughty. It's in the states that are where it's legal. That's what I'll say.
Oh, mhm,
I've
mhm.
always enjoyed giving Josh either like a single nice quality rolled joint from a
Oh, like a
dispensary,
pre-roll.
like a pre-roll exactly, or like a little edible in a smaller form. I think that's always
Cute.
fun if someone needs to relax. I think another really this one seems again specific more to that, but you can use it for candles too. I got him a designed lighter of like the brand he likes.
Love
So they were
it.
released kind of like how Planty Queens released their lighters, which is a great stocking stuffer as
Yes.
well. Something like that that's
Mhm.
branded, just little things to keep in your pocket. I really like. I also used Tide sticks one year
Oh,
because
I love those.
so
That's perfect.
he really like is good about like, oh, I just stained a shirt. I got to treat it right away.
Yep.
He loves his shirts. So I was like, you know what? You deserve 3 of these. So just like little things
Yep.
like that. So I really enjoy stocking stuffers that are a mix of cutesy things like makeup and just little
Yep.
fun things to have, but I also love things that are really useful that would go well in a pocket or in a purse, things like that.
Oh,
So
yeah. Mini
that's
anything I'm
it's just
obsessed with.
better. It's
It
so good.
is.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Me
So,
too.
we're about to go into the big ticket items. I'm just kidding. Just
Yay!
the main things.
Yes.
And like I said, some of these are gonna be planty, some are gonna be big box store, some's gonna be small
Yeah.
shop. So, here we
Okay.
go. Number 1, the GE. This is on my wish list, by the
If
way.
you're
Oh my
listening,
god.
Tyson.
Oh, he knows. I've sent him links. He knows. The GE Pebble Ice Machine. I don't know if it's exactly what it's called, but just look up GE. Yeah, Pebble Ice. It
Okay.
basically
Tell us what it is.
makes Sonic ice at your house.
What?
Yes, and it has like a water
I'm
reservoir.
looking it up.
Oh my god, you can get it on Amazon too. It was expensive, but I just want it so bad because I drink iced coffee every day, and then I usually have either
Oh,
like
it's cute.
right?
I'm
I
listening.
do a liquid IV in the afternoon, or I'll do a Diet Dr. Pepper in the afternoon, and like
Yeah.
having this kind of ice, I think would just elevate something. Now, again, it is very expensive,
Oh.
so I thought your face was
It's
oh
like no, not it's hitting me what Sonic Ice is. It's like when you go to the
yeah,
gas station. It's like it's like
yes,
that. It's a little
pebble,
softer. Yeah, I love that.
and apparently
They're
it's
fun to chew, and you have
they're
them at
fun
like
to chew.
Cane's.
They're fun
Yeah.
to chew. They're apparently like shaved ice, but just in a shape. So it's like, oh,
Yeah.
so good.
It
So
breaks
because
down
it,
nicely.
I was thinking this would be a great combined parent gift since it is like a higher ticket item or a really good in-law gift.
Oh,
Here you
yeah.
go, mom and dad, like, with a big bow on it.
Right.
I think, and especially like my mom loves this kind of ice. Like this would be a good gift for her too.
Yeah.
And my dad likes chomping on ice. So like
This is perfect 'cause it's not too hard on your teeth.
yes, and again, because it's a little bit more pricey, if you wanna instead of get them, like, $200 worth of, like, individual gifts, you can just get them
Little
a big
things.
combined gift.
Right, they'll be happy with it, it's fine. Yeah, you're right, it's looking like I'm seeing yeah, it's in the couple hundos for sure,
Yeah, the one that
but
I
it's
want's 500 because it has the water reservoir.
that's what I'm seeing here. The
Mhm.
is it the countertop ice maker?
Yes, it is.
So freaking cool. So this is definitely the top shelf of the list today, I would
It
say.
is,
Yeah.
and oh my gosh, it is popping off on TikTok, let me tell
Really?
you. It is.
Oh
Yep.
my god, I didn't know that.
They were having sales on Black Friday, but, like, I was trying to be good and, like, get gifts for other people, not be selfish, so
And now we're mad about it.
exactly. Should have done it. Okay,
Mhm.
the next one is an Etsy gift card. So I think you can either find like exact Etsy gift cards or shops that maybe your person likes. So find out like what plant shops they favor or follow or that they really like. And that way they can actually like see what they're getting.
And
And
curate their purchase.
yeah, and you're technically still shopping small. So I feel like, hey, that's pretty cool.
It's true.
You
And to go
know?
a step further with that, I know there's some sellers that are some of them I think are navigating away from Etsy because of the added fees and things. So if you
Yes.
find someone on Etsy, I think this is what happened with my moss pole, you can first look up and see if they have a separate website that you can order directly
Yes,
from and then
because a
take that a
lot of
step
times they
further.
do.
Yeah, I think it's such a great option, and I really like that idea, Holly, because there's a few people that I'm getting Etsy art for, but
Very
it's
cool.
not an Amazon Prime situation, and it worries me
Mhm.
that some people's things aren't gonna make it in time
Right.
because you really have to plan in advance for that, so this is a good way to still be intentional, but not necessarily be stressed about getting that thing, and it
Exactly.
does fit in a stocking if you go that route too, because it's a gift card.
Mhm, and
Yeah.
you can even go crazy and get them like a $500 gift card. Like, I've gotten those
Oh,
type of
I
gifts
love that.
for Christmas where they're like, "Okay," like well, so last year when my parents were traveling across the country, they obviously didn't want to pack a bunch of gifts, and,
Yeah.
they did ship a couple things, but they basically just did large amounts of I think it was I don't remember what kind of gift card, maybe it was Sephora, but I think that's kinda cool because 'cause you're like,
It's really
"Whoa," it's
nice.
basically gifting them a shopping spree.
Yeah, which I think for especially well, men and women both love a shopping spree, but I think when, like, you're very particular about skincare or hair care or
Mhm.
clothing, that's just such a nice way to feel free and not have that guilt of, like, "Thank you for the shirt I don't like."
Yeah,
You know what
no,
I mean? Yeah, I
for
think that's really
sure.
nice.
Yep. Another one that I had, going back to the planty side of things, is the plastic, like, hollow moss poles we talked about last week.
The ones that I love, yeah.
Exactly. You can get
Yeah.
them from Amazon if you're in, like, a time crunch, or a lot of small businesses, either on and off Amazon, sell
Yeah.
them.
Mine is
Um,
Orchid Box, I think, if you like that one. And they
Perfect.
deliver
Yeah,
very fast.
that's awesome, and
Yeah.
I just think that's a great gift, truly. Like
Plant tools are a very great gift. You don't have to feel the pressure of getting them an elbow or getting them,
mhm.
like, $200 pots, but, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, if someone gave me a bag of Fox Farm, I'd be so
I
excited,
know.
you
Well,
know?
that leads me to my next one though, Angelique, is
What?
a planty first aid kit. Wouldn't that be so
That is the
cute?
cutest thing on the planet!
Like
That is
imagine
so
like a
cute.
basket and it's like like a
Yes.
doctor bag, you know? Like so I imagine
Holly.
right, how
Uh,
cute would that
talk
be?
about merch, talk about
Woo!
branding. Oh, this is so
Hey.
cool. This is very cool.
Captain Jack's number one, gotta have
Always.
it. Systemic granules, gotta have it. And then
Mhm.
microfiber gloves, which you can get from PQ. Hey, hey.
Yes.
And then yeah, just put it all together and like you can either put like a
That's
first
really
aid like little
cute.
symbol or
Yes,
something.
yes. It's a quick Photoshop moment. It's not hard.
Oh yeah, and you can just like build it up from there. Those are just like a few
Well, you can
ideas.
also add as much or as little as you want. You can add plant clips. You can
Mhm.
add, just any as like ties, little things, like anything that might be an emergency
Yes.
situation.
It's
That's
so
really
true.
cute. How did
Yeah.
I know you were gonna put this on the list? I didn't read this in advance. Can I read it?
Which one did you skip to? 5 or 6?
Oh, I'm on number 5.
Okay, do it.
Well, I'm not surprised by number 6 either. 7, I was not expecting 7, I will say. You guys, Holly wrote down anything Skims, which is
Mm.
very funny because when we started this episode, I was like, I wonder if she's gonna mention Skims. Because you've been really mentioning Kim lately, Kim and
This I
Skims.
know this is from Skims, the sweater I'm wearing.
I know
It's
because you wore it a few episodes
so
ago.
cozy. I just love it.
So I think we need to discuss a Kardashian plant for sure. I
Yeah.
know we have the Kardashian level plants episode,
Right, right, right.
but
They're
just
under
like
some heat right
Hillary,
now. People are not liking them.
I mean, always.
Skims. Yeah.
I don't actually keep up with them that much, but like I just wonder like what plant would Kim be? So that's something we should think about.
She would probably be that badonk one, don't you think?
What's that one called? Is a type of
It's
palm,
it's
right?
it's a type of ficus actually. Whoa, my whole camera's moving. It's a type of ficus that's like grown in a bonsai form, but you'll see
Yes.
those memes where it literally looks like an ass.
Oh, I've
like
seen
like a
it.
voluptuous woman with
The
like a
cake is so
waist and
good. Oh yeah, for sure. I
yes.
Yeah, that's probably hers for sure. I feel
But
like
that's
that's
also like an easy
it's
one.
on
That's
the
a little too on
nose.
the
It's on
nose.
the nose. I
Yeah.
agree. I think um ooh, let's circle back. I don't want to take up the whole episode on Kim just yet, but if you guys have ideas, let us know because I would love to know what her plant is, if not the badonk one.
I think Kendall, this is very random, but it's because both her and Chloe are just the taller of the group.
Mhm.
But I think they would be like a very well, Kendall especially, like a very tall calathea. Like the kind that really
Oh,
have
she's
long
so regal.
stems. Yes, that's what I
Yes,
think.
yes, I
And
think
she's a
so
little,
too.
I don't want to say high maintenance, but
But
like
she's a supermodel.
she's a supermodel. She's a calathea. She's
Well, calatheas are
gorgeous.
just beautiful, right? They don't
Yeah.
have to try very hard. I think she's just very just pretty, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that.
1,000%. So yeah, anything
So
Skims, you guys like you can even get them socks from
very
Skims.
cool.
You can do it the same thing with the UGG brand, like UGG socks, just something
Anything
that's like
cozy.
yeah, it's cozy, but also it like has that name brand element, but maybe for like a little more on a budget. It's
Right.
it's still like, oh dang, these are from UGGs or these are from Skims,
For
it's like
sure.
kind of cool. And they're only $16, the
It's not
Skims ones.
it's not the worst. I mean, I
Mhm.
know some people are gonna be like, "Whoa," but if you want like a brandy moment, I think that's totally worth it. And you can get
Yeah.
Skims in person as well as online, depending on the stores that you go to. So it's
Mm.
way more accessible than I think people realize.
I wish that they had a Skims, like, sort of store because it's not like a full-on store, but I know, like, the
I've seen them
Grove
at
had a little
department
pop.
stores.
Oh, have you?
Sometimes, but not always, not
Oh, I
always.
thought they just had, like, pop-up stores, like, at the Grove and stuff like that, but
I think that's more popular. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I've only seen it once in a store, so it could have maybe been a
that's
pop-up itself and I
cool.
didn't know.
Hey, that's awesome, but you're right, like, honestly, they do ship relatively quick. They always ship ground, like, no,
Oh,
sorry,
that's nice.
UPS ground.
That's free, I'm guessing, right? Or cheap?
It's, like, cheap, but
Okay,
if you
good.
spend $75, you get it for free, or it's, like, $7, so it's
It's
not that
probably
bad.
not that hard to get to that number either, you
No,
know?
if even if you get up to, like, 3 items, I'm like, "Woo, okay."
Oh, party
But what is
hardy.
not to go on a tangent, but she does do like, it's just Kim, like, coding the sales and whatever, but, they do have twice a year biannual sales. The next one is next year, but just keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
You get things, like, really cheap, so
Get ready.
get ready. Also, their thongs are just the best.
Really?
Oh my god, like, it feels like you're not wearing anything.
Oh, I
And they
love
have
that.
high-waisted thongs,
That's
tummy control thongs.
cute.
Ugh,
Oh, I
good.
didn't know. That's really
It's I
cool.
yeah, and you can get them in a pack too. So, like, 3 for 35, that's kind of
Okay.
like the standard, and then during the biannual sale, it'll be like 5 for 35,
Oh,
so
that's nice. Well, going off of
yeah.
undies, just as a little bonus place to look at, if you guys are interested in gifting a subscription, you should look at Me
Mm,
Undies. They're extremely comfortable, and that's
yes.
pretty much all I wear now, just because that's Josh had a subscription for a while for both of us, and it was the loveliest gift. It was always so fun
Cool.
getting a little undie and bra in the mail every month. It's really cute.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Well, the next
Uh-oh.
one,
Uh-oh.
who would have thought the 40 ounce, 40-ounce Stanley tumbler.
Yep.
Surprise, surprise. I think this is gonna be the it gift this year. I think
Ugh.
like, remember how Yeti was a few years ago?
Oh my god, yes. Well, I Costco is carrying Stanley right now. I showed you. They
Oh,
they
yeah.
partnered up with Pennington. And that thing was
Wow.
so big, Holly, for like 20 bucks or something.
That's crazy. Yeah, I sometimes I don't know. People don't so here, I have this is Tyson's.
Yeah,
It's a 40-ounce. It's giant. They also
it's
make a
beautiful.
30-ounce, I think with handles now too. In the
That's
past, the
cool.
30 ounces didn't have a handle, so whatever. I would just
Right.
want the 40. But I know again, family, do not listen to this part. You have 3, 2, 1 to click off. I got pretty much everybody Stanley's.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I think that's really awesome. It's something that I see it once in a while and I'm like, maybe today's the day. I love the straw that it
Yeah.
has. I think it's so cute.
I think you'd like it too.
I think I would. I think I would. It's really pretty. I like
Yay.
the like blushy pink ones.
Mm,
Super
it's
cute.
really cute, really
Yeah.
cute. So,
Oh,
yep.
so this is the one I was surprised by. A
Yeah.
Kindle.
A
Tell us.
Kindle, you guys. So I used to have a Kindle and I really enjoyed it, but it was very old. And I think they've
Right.
just gotten so much better now. And what I love is how people like it's small enough to where you can put a sock pocket, wow, a pop socket on it. So it's much easier to read and you can read laying down. And it's just like, I hear really good things about it. Lately, I've just been or not lately, but all the time. I just read on my iPad because that's what I have. But I would love to get a Kindle. But going a step further, it would be cool if like you gifted them like a Kindle Unlimited for a year or something, so they can just really like dive into if they want to become a
Yeah.
better reader or whatever. I
See
think
if
that'd
it
be
works
cool.
for them. And if that's
Hmm.
the case, then they can take over that. And that's really cool.
Yeah,
I
so I
love
would love that.
that. A lot of people are doing gifting master classes too. That one website.
Yes,
Nick
that's
and Matt were
cool.
doing it for a while and they seem to really like it.
I like that. And what was the other one? Skillshare. That was pretty cool as well. You
Yes.
know?
That one was very cool. I don't actually is that one subscription based too?
It is. Yeah, I think you can pay like yearly for it, but it's
Okay.
essentially the same, although it's more saturated where like
Yeah.
there's so many classes you can take.
Right.
But I thought it was really cool. Like they have everything.
Right.
But that also kind of reminds me, and I didn't write this down, but gifting somebody like experiences. Like
Oh, it's my
like
dream. I
gifting
prefer it. I love it.
yeah, like, imagine, like okay, I've been watching Yellowstone a lot, and I
I
really wanna go
really want to
horseback
watch
riding.
it.
Oh, it's so good, and we just finished 1883.
Oh my
So
god,
good.
I'm so behind on TV. I still haven't watched Westworld even though it got canceled. I haven't finished Handmaid's Tale yet. It's been
Okay.
insane.
Gotta finish Handmaid's
I
Tale.
need to because I love that show. Oh my god.
So
Wait, so
good.
you want to have you been horseback riding before?
I have, but
Okay,
it's
cool.
well, I was like a little kid. I
It's been a
really
long
wanna go
time.
again. Yeah, and it was on, like, a scary trail ride in the mountains, so I was scared, but
Oh
in
no.
Florida, there's actually a lot of horses out here and it's flat. So, anyways, point being, imagine gifting someone like a horseback riding session or
Yeah,
a painting class or a pottery class,
that's my
like
dream.
I just
I
think that'd be really
love that.
fun.
Well, I
Yeah.
think a lot of times, like, you can buy someone like, oh, someone's like, I want to get into pottery. And you buy them like an intro kit and they don't really know what to do. And then they
Mhm.
don't do it.
And it sits in their
Whereas, like,
closet. Yeah.
whereas, here's a 60-minute class that's covered. See if you like it.
That's
I think that's
so
so
cool.
like pressure free, you know?
I'm trying to think too, like even fitness classes with SoulCycle. I remember you could buy like up to 5 classes. I mean,
Yes.
how fun would that be? Like, even if you already like SoulCycle and you're like, sweet, my next 5 classes are free, you know?
Totally, totally. I think that's so cool.
Yep. So, number 8, we have pottery, but only if you know their style.
We've done enough design episodes. You guys know.
And again, this is another chance you can shop small. Like sometimes I like just discovering newer shops on Etsy, or Instagram, of course.
Yeah.
But it's just really cool. Like I think if you like going a step further, pay attention to their style in their home and
Yeah.
get something that you think would complement it, I think that would be a really sweet
Well, I think that
gift.
was I mean, you let me know if I was wrong, but I didn't get you a pot, but for example, getting you like the Matisse book or
Oh
something that
yes.
I know
I
you love a
love
coffee table book and I know you love Matisse, so it's
Mhm.
like I can put 2 and 2 together and
Oh
it's a
yeah.
white book, you know,
I
like
love it. It's on my, thrifted vintage console table.
I
It's
love
so
it.
pretty.
I think just
Yeah.
those little details, I think always are hits as well. Matt, I don't know if did I ever talk about the gift Matt gave me and Josh for our engagement?
No.
So just going off of this super quick tidbit, he can you believe him? He not besides writing a really sweet handmade, like not handmade, handwritten card,
Yeah.
he ordered from the Picasso Museum in Paris a book all about the Picasso Museum. Like it came from
Oh.
France
Oh my god, because you guys got engaged out
at
there.
at that museum on the rooftop. And so
Dang,
now
Matt, making my gift look really shitty.
no,
Thanks a lot.
no,
I'm just
stop it.
kidding, I'm kidding.
Stop
That's
it. But
amazing.
now it's, like, on our TV stand, and he's like, "I want
Mm.
it to be something where someone's just like, 'Oh, you know, they like coffee table books, but for you guys, it's like an Easter egg, or anyone who knows your
No,
story,
for
it's an Easter
sure.
egg.'" I was like, "That's really sweet."
I like
I
that.
I think
My
it can be such a good idea, and you've given me, like, the Hilton Carter book as Hilton Carter, is that his
Yeah.
name? Yeah.
Yep, Hilton
Yeah.
Carter, yep.
I was like, "God, I hope I got his name right." But, like, gifts like that, I think, because sometimes I think people are like, coffee table books are a cop out, like, if you don't know what to get someone, but you wanna be interesting, but I think if you really know what they like, then
Right,
it
it's
it
like
works really well.
you're not just getting them a black Tom Ford book, like, it's a step
Exactly.
further. It's really sweet because like, my husband actually told me the other day, he was like, "You and your family just give the best gifts because you pay attention to little details," and
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
cute.
"Thanks,"
That's
like,
really
I
sweet.
really like gift giving. I wouldn't say it's my full-on love language, like, giving gifts, but it's just fun.
But it
So,
makes you feel good.
yeah,
I know
and,
that
like, paying
feeling.
attention to little details is just,
Yeah.
like, fun.
Oh, I love it.
Um, so the next one, what do you think about this one, Angelique?
This is
I think it's
cute.
cute.
Are you talking about Christmas ornaments?
Yeah.
I agree. Holly was saying planty and non-planty ornaments. I agree. I think it is underrated. I think people don't look at those as gifts. They look at those as just things
Yeah.
you do for Christmas time. I think it's sweet. I think there are some people that are very particular about what goes on their tree. Like they have a very specific
Right.
style. But
Totally
then
contradicts my last point.
no, shh. But I do think, for me when someone gives me an ornament, because we did Josh's mom actually gave us a glass ornament that says like our first Christmas engaged.
Yeah.
2022, but it's subtle, like it's going to work with our style. And even if it doesn't, like right now it's hanging on my fiddle fig. It's not hanging on the tree because the tree's not up yet. I'm really behind. But like, I think again, a lot of people I think are just gonna love an ornament, and if they are really particular about their style, just hang it somewhere else. And then
Yeah, I know
if
for
they're not
sure.
particular, I think it's just really cutesy. I love mismatched trees sometimes because it feels very homey.
I've been loving the mismatched trees as well. Like I saw
Yeah.
something either on Pinterest or TikTok where it was talking about the tree aesthetic of just slowly collecting your ornaments through the years, and it
Yeah,
somehow looks cohesive being that they're all different. I don't know.
for sure. Or it's
I
like
think
you
it's
choose a
cool.
similar material, but they're all very different things.
Yeah,
You can do
and
that
guess
too.
what, people? You can have more than one Christmas tree. So you
My
can have
mom
your
puts up 3 sometimes.
oh my gosh. You can have your aesthetic one where the people see it, and then you can have, like, another one either, like, in a TV room or,
Yeah, just go
again.
go hard, lean in.
Yeah,
It's your
exactly.
Christmas.
It
I
is
I
your
think
Christmas.
that's also something that can be a very cute stuffer depending Jesus Christ, depending on the size of your stocking, or it can be
Yeah.
cute, like, hanging off of the stocking, like, they that can be very cutesy too.
Oh, yes.
Or, last thing I've done with an ornament. I think I did this once. I gave someone a gift, and because I love wrapping things,
Yes. Oh,
and I
yes, you
love
do.
ribbon. So I put the ribbon on, and when you do like the crisscross to make it
Yeah.
4 ways. Before I tie it into a bow, I looped in the ornament, and then I made the bow. So the
Oh.
ornament's on top as part of the ribbon, but it's
Oh,
its own piece.
that is so Pinterest worthy. You and my sister are really good at
I
wrapping
love
gifts.
it.
Oh, I'm so jelly because I feel bad. I'm like, it's gonna get ripped up,
No, it's okay.
But it looks so cute.
I think it's therapeutic because it makes you slow down.
Yes. And if you
Yeah.
don't have pets that rip up your presents, you can leave them under the tree and look so cute.
Oh no, freaking Fitzy, I'm sure.
It's Fitzy, and it's with the freaking tissue paper. I'm like,
So
bro, you're gonna give
rude.
away everyone's presents.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a surprise anymore.
Yes.
Oh boy. Okay, for the makeup lovers, you guys, I have a little roundup list. If you're like, you have a makeup lover in your life and you don't know what the hell to get them, I understand. But lately I've been hyper fixating on makeup. So I have a little list of trendy things. And again, you can do like these in the mini or you can do full size. And here we go. Roundup. The Rare Beauty blush. That's all I'm going to say. Any color. The Rare Beauty setting mist. Ilia mascara. Patrick Ta Sculpt Cream and Powder Bronzer Duo. And this is because it comes with cream and powder. It's a duo. So
that's cool.
And I'm telling you guys too, these are all very like popular, well-loved brands. So you can trust me. You can take my word on this.
Can I also oh, sorry, no, I cut you off. There's more. No. Finish the roundup.
Oh, okay.
And then it's a little off, but it's related.
Oh, okay, cool. And I was just gonna say the mini Supergoop glow screen. They have it in a bronzy color and just like a pearly color. It's so good because it's SPF, but it also has like slight coverage and it's glowy. The Tower 28 lip jellies, and then again anything Charlotte Tilbury, a makeup girly. Love it. So
it's focused, it's intentional. We're here for it.
And they're gonna be like, how did you know? Holly told me.
I literally have a friend named Holly, and I listen to her every week. You don't know about her podcast?
That's smart.
The real problem.
That's what give the gift of this podcast to people.
Thank you guys, please. Which, by the way, not to promote, but I know Holly and I both been so busy, we haven't had a chance to really talk about the merch that we have left over from the live show, but we got it, guys. So if you want to gift a tote bag, if you want to gift a sticker,
we'll make sure it gets to you before Christmas. Don't you worry.
We'll make it happen. Just know, like, especially if you're based in LA, and I know Holly has some stuff in Florida, feel free to reach out, but also like no big deal either way, but we have it and we would like to not have it at some point. So but what I wanted to say off of the makeup, Holly, it's a little too late for this Christmas, guys, but if you have a FabFitFun subscription, bear this in mind for either upcoming birthdays, like, because I know you can customize your box 4 times a year, or what I do specifically for Christmas, because customization was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think 3 weeks ago. And you also have the add-on sale, so you can.
Did you do that this year?
I added on a few things.
Yeah, me too.
I love it.
Did you get your box already?
I did. Did you get your box?
Yeah. I have thoughts about
it.
Yeah. I have thoughts about
I'm wearing the slippers.
Oh, I have the slippers too.
They're
I like
very
those.
soft. Very soft.
I like those.
We'll have to discuss that off air because I'm curious. Because I was like, this is cool, but maybe I thought it was cool because of the extra things I added to it. So it felt very full.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I'll chat with you about it after. But I wanted to say regarding that. So Holly and I both participated in the add-on sale. Everything's really affordable in comparison to retail. So if you can push yourself to plan in early November what you want to get people, or even not necessarily what you want, but have an idea like, mom, I want her to have a hand lotion. Go through the add-on sale. It's all very good brands that are selling their stuff, sometimes more than 50% off through FabFitFun. And when you add on something, you get put like on the priority shipment list. So your box arrives in
I didn't know that. Hell yeah.
I don't know if that changed, but it used to be like that. And I think it still is because I was shocked at how quickly I got my box. I feel like I never get it this soon.
Ooh, very cool.
It's because it's like they're doing more work for it and you're paying extra. So I think they're just like, you get priority. You gave us more money, essentially.
Yeah. Hey,
so
there you go.
They have batches of like, they have different groups for shipments. So some stuff comes later. So yeah, I believe when you add on even just one item, you get put in that pile. So that's really cool.
Pro tip.
So I just recommend that's a way to get really unique, high quality gifts, but more on a budget as well. And sometimes they do have those very high quality brands. Like I don't know if I've seen Skims per se, but things of that
No.
caliber. Like our slippers are
It's like
Chinese
a
laundry, which I
yeah.
hadn't heard of before, but they seem like they're pretty upscale. So it's like little things
Yeah.
like that. And I got the pillow
Oh,
that I
you
did
did?
not need. It's so small, but it's so soft. Like it's a
Oh,
lot of my really nice things are from FabFitFun that's around
they
the
have
house, and
good
their candles are
stuff.
great. Yeah.
Ooh, good to know. I got the Coach earrings.
Oh, my cousin got
Um,
them. Did you like them?
I did, but I feel like they look really cheap.
Well, I got earrings from them once when I customized and I didn't like them. So I do stay away.
It's
Ju-
weird because it's Coach. I thought it would be like better quality, but
right.
it looks like it's
It looks
from
fake,
like
right?
H&M. Yeah, it looks fake. So,
That's annoying. That I got Kate
yeah.
Spade earrings that looked opally, but I should have known better. Opal you can't really keep in.
Mm.
But I didn't like those. But in general, I've had good luck with necklaces from FabFitFun.
Ooh, okay. I
It's just one
still
of those
like them a
things.
lot. And I like because I'm not a holy shit member. I'm like the normal member. I don't know what they call it.
Same, same. See,
Um,
you're a seasonal member, not an annual.
yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so the last two elements that I couldn't upgrade or sorry,
Or
pick out,
customize, yeah.
customize, Jesus, thank you. They picked for me and I really like it because they're reusable eye patches. I thought
Cool.
that's cool.
I don't think I
Yeah.
got those. I
They're
got
sparkly. Yeah.
oh man. I'll have to look at it later and then I'll let you know what I got. But
Yeah.
that's so freaking cool. I
Yeah.
also I chose the L'Occitane, the hand cream, and I really
Oh,
like
did
it.
you? Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
it's really
cool.
good.
What else did I
I
get? I
can
forget.
I can
Anyways.
go on a FabFitFun chat forever, but that's just a little heads up for people trying to save money, but really get your
That's a
family
good
high
tip.
quality items.
It's a
And
really
always
great
full
tip.
size too.
Yep, is that and
Yeah.
it's so true. Like I literally got a curling wand from them and I'm
Yes,
like, I already have one. So low key, like if I wanted to be a little cheap, I can just give it to someone as a
but
gift.
it's an expensive one. Like it's high
Yeah.
quality,
And it's in a
right?
box, it's brand new. So
I
it's
love
pretty
it. So
cool.
if you're
I
going
like
that
it for
route,
that reason. Yeah.
yes, me too. And then last but not least, Holly,
Yeah. We
we
have.
got
Oh, I thought you were gonna read it. I'm like,
oh
yeah.
no, I got it. I was trying to drum roll you, but I didn't do a good job of it.
Last but not least, I got this for Angelique last year.
I love it.
Do
Oh, I
you?
don't know where I put it somewhere, but I
Okay.
next time I'll show you guys. It's very cute.
They are mini paper plants from Hippie Houseplants on Etsy. I believe they also have a website too. But you guys, these are so realistic looking. Like if you can't afford a, I don't know, caramel
Clarinervium.
marble, yeah, an Ethereum, or like just get it from Hippie Houseplants because they're obviously miniature and they're made of paper, but they just look so real and they come with a pot. But then I also gifted Angelique one of my terrazzo pots to stick it in.
It's beautiful. I
It
love it.
comes
I
with
think you got me the Clarinervium, right?
I believe
I
so.
think
Oh,
you
no, 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 I
did.
got you a Regal. At least
Oh, it
I
was a regale.
yeah,
Yes.
because you were sad about your Regal, so I was
Yeah.
like, "Let me get you
So
one."
thank you. So I just looked up their website. It's literally hippiehousepplants.com, hippie with an IE, but then it leads
Perfect.
you to their Etsy shop. So that's what you guys can look up too.
Yeah, I just think they're really cute, especially for a houseplant lover, and it's a little bit different than everybody knows the houseplant pillows, like, that's a very popular gift,
And
but
they're
this is
cute, but these
they
are subtle.
are. Yeah, this is, like, a little bit more, yeah, subtle, and the fact that they
Office
look
desk gift.
yes. Oh my gosh. Imagine your coworker at work is starting to love plants, but maybe you guys don't have a window. That'd be perfect.
It's also something you'd have to be careful, like if you care about sun damage, but you could do like a stick to your dash sort of gift too.
Oh,
That could be really cutesy.
yeah.
I see people trying to grow plants like on their dashboard, but it's
Oh my
like
God,
paper.
no. Yeah.
I was
Yep.
like airflow. You need airflow.
Yeah. It's
And
going to cook
that you're
in your
literally
car.
magnifying the succulent. Oh god. Oh god. But
Oh,
yes, I really loved this gift last year. It's very cute and also small enough to be a stocking stuffer. They're very
good.
small,
Yes. And they come like packaged
flat.
safely. So,
Yeah,
yeah, flat. So it's not going to like crinkle up or anything.
it's very cute. That's
Yeah.
super 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 last honorable mention. Get people baby pots for their stockings. Like the
Oh,
teeny tiny like
yes.
1-inch pots, like
They're
2-inch
so
pots.
cute. Even if they're not someone's style, who can say
They're
no to a
so small.
microscopic pot?
I
It's
think
just
they're
so
so
cute.
cute. Oh, Holly, thank you so much for
Yeah.
putting this together. I think this
Oh
was
my
very
God,
helpful. It
yes.
truly is illuminating for me because I feel very overwhelmed this Christmas. And like I was like, I'm gonna be so ahead because I feel like I'm decent at that, but
well, and I think this episode is coming out with enough time for you guys to still get most of these items on here, and you can shop in person with a lot of these too. So I hope it helps you guys this holiday season.
definitely.
And give the gift of plenty love.
Well, Holly, where can the people find you?
You guys can always find me at Concrete Botanical on TikTok and then at Concrete Botanical _ on Instagram.
And you guys can find me at Sucka for Plantas with 2 C's. And you can catch the podcast at Boozy Botanical Podcast, where we drop new episodes every Tuesday on all the things. And make sure, if you don't mind, leave those rates and reviews. We really appreciate it. And you guys can always email us at boozybotanicalpodcast@gmail.com to collab if you have any questions. And you can also DM us as well.
Yay! Well, thank you guys for another episode of Boozy. Happy holidays. And on that note,
cheers!
Cheers!